Alright guys, I'm back with another video, so I'm just going to be showing you a boatload of stuff. This was kind of weird though, I should point out. A recent 45 I got, you saw in a previous video, is Joan Jett's Crimson and Clover and Oh Woe Is Me. I didn't realize this. I knew the 45 though was a promo, but both sides are the same song. Crimson and Clover in stereo, and Crimson and Clover in mono. Alright guys, I really gotta hurry up with this video because I just got a lot of stuff. So hopefully everything's here and I'll just show you. Alright, the first thing I got for $6 is a CD, Kill 'Em All by Metallica. Wanted to get all their 80s stuff on CD, so I figured to get it. And classic album. I overplayed Metallica and now I'm just kind of tired of them right now, so I'm not really listening to them right now. And of course on CD I got a brand new copy of the Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl remastered. Still have to play this. I heard good things about it, and I have the original vinyl, and I like the album. Okay, I got some cassettes here. For $4, I got the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night. This is actually a pressing from probably like the 80s. And on this series, it has like an altered track listing. All the same songs, but just in a different order. I have a copy of Revolver from this, and it does the same thing, so... Alright, for $8, I got the Beatles Anthology 1 double cassette. So I thought that was really cool to get. Since I got in basically 3 cassettes, they say you could get the 4th one for free, but I honestly didn't really want anything else. So the lady was nice enough to write me a slip. So whenever I feel like getting a free cassette, I just come in and get one. So, alright, I'm going to show you a couple 45s. Finally got a copy, and this was $1.50 of the Who Summertime Blues live at Leeds, and the studio version of Heaven and Hell. Classic 45 here. The version of Heaven and Hell sounds different from the version from Live at Leeds, which did not surface until like 1995 when they reissued the album on CD and released most of the list for you to listen to. And that version rocks, but the one on here is a little mellower, but it's still great. And look at this online I got. A promo copy of the Who Summertime Blues. Yeah, it has a dumbass sticker over it, so you can't see that it says promo, but it is. Didn't pay a lot for it, and it's pretty good condition. Alright, last 45 for $2.50. I got the Beatles, You Want No Secret, and Thank You Girl. VJ. Alright guys, I'm just going to show you the rest of these LPs. Here I got Jackson 5 ABC. I just been wanting this record because of the song ABC and some other songs on here. So, I don't think it's an original from the 70s because I looked online, but it's still pretty good shape and it was a good price. So, I got 2 heavy metal records here. Got a brand new copy of Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Classic album here. I've been wanting to get some Iron Maiden. This is from 1982. Of course, it has their classics, Number of the Beast. And Run to the Hells was just a fucking awesome song, man. I loved playing it on Rock Band on drums. But yeah, awesome. And I got another Iron Maiden record here. Brand new, Peace of Mind. Didn't really know this record. It's from 83. And it has a song, The Trooper, which is a classic song. I love that one too. So I was glad to get some Iron Maiden. Okay, right here, finally got a copy of Ramones' Rocket to Russia. I like the Ramones, so I wanted to get some of their albums on vinyl. I have the debut album, which I love that one, and I got some other stuff. So I wanted to get this one too. Okay, right here, I finally got a copy for $21, The Clash. This is actually their debut album in the UK, but in the US it didn't come out until a few years later, because I guess record labels didn't think it was going to sell. So yeah, this has an altered track listing, and It's still in the strength, but I believe it's an original US pressing. The only song I could think of off here I know is White Riot, but I gotta hear the whole album. But yeah, pretty good shape. Glad to get this for my 70s punk collection. Okay, here, this next record, I actually have a copy of it, but I figured I'd get another one because it's just a weird pressing of it. For $16, I got Deep Purple, The Book of Taliesin, or something like that. But yeah, it appears to be a UK pressing. It's all laminated. It has the back cover. You can see there, EMI. But I don't know. There's a sticker on the back that says record manufactured in the United States of America. And the record literally all looks like it's a UK pressing, but then in like a different font on the side there, it says made in the USA. So I don't know if it could just be a bootleg or something like that, but that's kind of weird. This record, I feel like I've been missing out on it. Because everyone said it's a great 60s record, and I know it's a classic. So when I saw it as a picture disc, I said, what the hell? So $21, I finally got a copy of the Kinks, the Village Green Preservation Society. Alright, so yeah, figured why not. Okay, I got 2 Elvis records here. They're both actually the same album, but different pressings. For $2. Found a German pressing of Roustabout. I thought that was really strange. And he even has like an older price tag on here, which is cool. But yeah, the cover is just a weird texture for a German pressing. Awesome. Alright, for $25 I got, like I said, the same album. But this one's actually an Italian pressing. You see that? Look at the cover here. I like it. That's in a different language. And it just looks in great shape. And I think it's a mono pressing too. So, love shit like that. Alright guys, if you know, when I saw Joan Jett for the first time in July, Heart played with her too. So I figured I wanted to get some Heart in my collection. For $30 I got Japanese pressing of it. Dreamboat Annie. So it has all this shit in here. I think it's all of it, but here's the lyric sheet. And man, this record literally looks untouched. Like, look at this. Look at this. I'm just amazed by this. It literally looks brand new. And this is probably from like, this pressing is probably from 77. So on the OB it says 100 years of recorded sound. 1877 and 1977. And here's this cool looking gatefold. Unfortunately, I did not have any Queen in my collection. I had one album by them before, but I got rid of it. I just kind of thought that the Queen's albums were just too generic for me to get on vinyl. Even though I love their sound, they're great, but I just don't think they're like too interesting to collect, just the US pressings. So I figured, why not get UK? So I got a UK pressing of A Night at the Opera. And this, of course, has some of their best songs on here. You're My Best Friend. And of course, Bohemian Rhapsody. So yeah, this is weird, though. The cover's not laminated. So I thought that was odd. And same with the inner sleeve. But yeah, I like the inner sleeve on here. Here's the record. I believe, I'm thinking it could be an original from 75. Record looks pretty good shape. Even has a textured cover here, too. Alright guys, this record, another one I've been missing out from the 60s. I finally got a copy online for a good price. It's in good shape. I got Blue Cheer's debut album. So yeah, this is just a weird album. Look at the cover here. I believe it's original. It actually wasn't pressed that many times, so you're most likely going to have an original. But yeah, many people say this band was like the first heavy metal band. I thought it was, until I actually heard this whole record. This record's a pretty good album, but it mainly just sounds like psychedelic and blues rock. It's heavy stuff, but it's not like completely out there, completely different from everyone else. But it's still a pretty good record. I would say they're like proto-metal. They're not like Black Sabbath type of a thing. Of course, it has their version of Summertime Blues, which is a classic. Alright, I actually have some Joan Jett to show you. I just love collecting her stuff, even though I'm not as into the music yet. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Like, when I saw her live, I loved it. But just, I don't know, I'm kind of weird about it. So I gotta, like, dig deep into it a little bit. But I love Joan Jett as a person. I respect her and everything, and I think she's a talented artist, so giving her more of a chance. So anyway, for $5, got yet another copy of I Love Rock and Roll. This is like my 4th copy, by the way. But I finally got an original with Lil Drummer Boy. So now this is the original. So I was pointed out that the one I had before was not an original. So, and of course, for $6.50, I got an original of album. And this is a pretty good shape record here. And of course, I already had a copy. I had like the newer reissues of the album that like came out a few years ago. So here I actually have another original copy of album. I actually ordered this one online first, and then I just so happened to got the other one at a record store, but I figured I didn't want to cancel the copy I got, so I got two, which is not bad. I paid this one probably $10, and I'm kind of disappointed because the cover looks a little worn, and there's a bent here. I don't know if that's from shipping, but I tried to straighten it out. But yeah, the record still looks pretty good condition, so this will probably be my play copy. And of course, I got an original Glory Results of a Misspent Youth. It always like weird to me seeing the barcodes. I know these came out in the 80s, but it always makes me question if it's original, but I'm pretty sure it is. There's this inner sleeve. It's a little worn, but once again, these are all pretty good condition. And the last one, you can see where I'm going with this. I got an original copy of Good Music. This is actually my only copy of this because unfortunately I don't think they actually reissued it recently, which I don't know why. So yeah, lots of people say this is one of her weaker albums of the 80s, like that inner sleeve. And this one's on a different label. Yeah, this one kind of has a lot of weird stuff on here. It has This Means War, which I think is from Light of Day soundtrack, and I love that song. It also has some covers on here, Fun Fun Fun, which is the Beach Boys, and You Got Me Flowing, which is a Hendrix song. So, got some oddity stuff coming this way. Finally got a copy of a U.S. pressing of Pink Floyd. Everyone knows it as The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. I paid $35 for this, but that's because I just never seen a U.S. pressing of it, so I had to get it. But unfortunately, it's not an original. It's probably from like '69, but some of you probably don't know, and I didn't know for the longest time, that the U.S. track listing is different from the U.K. You see, it doesn't have the opener, and it doesn't have Flaming and Bike. But I love the song Flaming in the opener, so it's not on here, so this automatically is pointless for me, even though it's still great to have. It has See Emily Play, which is a good single, but it just seems too commercial for this experimental record. So, okay, look at this. I paid $40 for this. I got Cruisin' with Ruben and the Jets. This is a Frank Zappa, like, tribute album to, like, early 60s doo-wop and surf rock and roll type of stuff. But I was questioning whether it was an original, because it has a sticker here that says The Mars of Invention. So I don't know. My pressing, though, according to Discogs, would be anywhere from the original 68 pressing to like an early 70s, because all the labels just look the same. But yeah, it looks pretty good condition on the Verb label. And the gatefold. Alright guys, this record I got is a weird one for $18. This is like a bootleg from probably the 90s. It's the Beach Boys Lost and Found. And it has a lot of 61, 62 recordings on here. And it's on this kick-ass green marbled vinyl, so $30. Look at this. Mono Pet Sounds. I believe this is an original because, like lots of 60s albums, once it got to like 67, they mainly started issuing only stereo. So I believe this could be an original pressing. It looks pretty good shape. Like I rarely see this record. So yeah. Okay, I got a couple of Who bootlegs here for $15. This bootleg is titled The High Numbers, The First Complete Rock Opera. This is not actually the High Numbers, it's a concert from September 29th, 1969, the Opera House in Amsterdam. It's a double record here. The sound on it's actually pretty good. It has more of a raw rock concert feel to it. But I was debating on getting it because one of the records in this set looked really dirty. But I just figured to get it because I don't have it. I just cleaned it up a little bit. And it's pretty good. It's just not up to Live at Leeds at all. Which a lot of recordings during that time, 69, 70, in my opinion, are not even close to Live at Leeds. So I question rather if Live at Leeds is like touched up a bit. Yeah, this is a great one to have. Except the speed on here is like played a little faster, so it's kind of annoying. But on my turntable, I just have to adjust it a little bit. Okay, I got another Who bootleg. It's $28. I got Maximum R&B. It's a double one. It has a lot of stuff that you'd eventually find on other stuff. I just figured why not get it. It's like recordings from 64 to 69, kinda. So yeah. Right here for $28. This one's a really cool one. It's actually called The High Numbers Presents Who the Fuck plus 19 Other Spiffy Tunes. But my copy, it doesn't have Who the Fuck on the cover here. The only copies I've seen on Discogs do, so I don't know. So yeah, this is a cool bootleg on here. Okay, I got some Beatles stuff here. I got for $18, I got a Japanese pressing of Paul McCartney, Tug of War. Looks pretty good shape. And has this lyric sheet. Alright guys, this one record store I went to had a lot of solo Beatles, Japanese pressings, but I just got these two. So aside from the Paul McCartney one, for $19, I got John Lennon's Shaved Fish. I just love the Obi on here. It looks really cool. So yeah, it has this lyric sheet in the back. There's the record. Love the Apple label. This looks great, great shape. It also has a sleeve in here. Alright, some Beatles here. Stuff I've been wanting to get. So for $30, I finally got Past Masters Volume 1 and 2. Now this is like the original Past Masters from the 80s. So I was really psyched to get this. So of course it's a double record here. And honestly it looks brand new, like barely played. So awesome. Okay, look at this. I paid $40 for this. Got yet another copy of the Blue Album. But this is actually a German pressing on blue vinyl. But I think it's from the 80s. And it's like really clear on here. Like, you could really see through it. It's even clearer than the originals. So I was really happy about that double one, of course. The other one. Just loving that. Alright, a couple Beatle bootlegs here. I got, for $15, the Beatle Ultra Rare Track, Volume 3 and 4. Double record, but here's one. I didn't get this one though the first time I saw it. I got a different volume if you saw my other videos. This one just has a lot of takes of the same songs like I Feel Fine, Day Tripper. But it has some other stuff like 12 Bar Original and Hold Me Tight, Yes It Is. A Taste of Honey. So thought that was cool to get. And here's a weird one for $15. I got Johnny and the Moondogs, Silver Days. Which I think Silver Days is a terrible title. And even showing Pete Best. Because all the recordings are from 63 to 64. And including a 65 song. So a lot of this is BBC stuff. So I don't know why it says Silver Days. This is probably just to get some money. But yeah, here's the record. It looks very basic here. Like someone just wrote Silver Days on the label is what it looks like. But yeah. Alright guys. Last Beatles bootleg for $18. Got Abbey Road Volume 3. I think that's what it's called. But yeah. Just Abbey Road stuff. Oh here, look at that. Alright guys, I actually have a few sealed records here. And I'm debating on rather opening them. Now you know me, I like to open my records. But I don't know. I just don't know if I want to open these. But I also really want to. So I don't know. Alright, I actually got a Who German album. It was $16. It's The Greatest Rock Sensation. So yeah. See that? It's still sealed. It's not opened at all. It just says sealed right here. And this I believe is from the 80s. So that's cool. And it has Long Live Rock on here, which I love that song. So I don't know if I want to open it because of that song. I don't know. And I just love the cover on here. The Who at their peak, really. So sealed. Okay, I got a couple Beatles sealed stuff here. $25. I got the limited edition mono version of Hard Day's Night. This is from like 1995 and it literally looks brand new. I don't know. I know I'm not going to play it a lot, but I just want to open it. I don't know why. The next one I got for $30, again from the same series, Help. Look at this. I thought I actually had a copy of this, but my copy is a little bit different, but it's still from around the same time. But look at that. Sealed. I'm just loving this. And the last one of that series for $30 is Let It Be. Like, look at this. Boom. I don't know. I just feel like opening it. That's why I kind of wish I just found open copies, you know. And this last one, I want to open it, and it was so damn cheap for what it is. It's $28. It's a sealed copy, red vinyl of the Red album. Now, I think this is from the 90s, too. But, fuck. I want to open it. Yeah. Look at this. Still sealed. And I don't know how it was $28. I actually have a 90s black vinyl open copy that I paid more. So, but yeah, this is still fucking sealed. Slightly opened on the top, but brand new. I just want to open it to see the vinyl and everything, but... So yeah, guys, hopefully I'll be able to get this video up, because it's still a little long. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I showed everything. So, catch you later. Bye!